they're, I think just online, if they're around 300, between 3 and 500, and like this you can do it, I think. You don't need...
But then you need to... that will be a completely different story. If they're Swiss-made...
The movement is Swiss-made, I think.
Okay,
yeah.
because but the question is that according to statistics, I don't know what René Weber will tell you, probably he knows better, but we count about 300 different brands nowadays. So you still need to be different, you still need to find another way of dealing with clients.
Yeah. Okay, good. On the backhand side, you have some more questions? So in which direction did the customer experience shift over the last couple of years? And how do you expect the customer service to be in 10 years?
As for the shifts, I would say that nowadays experience or expectations came mostly to experience, to different emotions that we could that the clients are waiting for the boutiques, for the salesperson, for the distribution channels, because nowadays we can go and we can buy any watch, or I don't know, for example, why Boucherer or why Lucerne is one of the, I don't remember if it is the first or the second city in Switzerland where we sell the most of watches as for statistics. But I was passing Boucherer in Lucerne 2 weeks ago, probably 1 month ago. There was huge amount of, Asian tourists there. And then nobody was talking about experience. Nobody was talking about relationship. There was just, I want this,
in and out, yeah.
In and out, completely.
They know it already what they want. That's the customer knowledge. Yeah.
But then, why it was in Lucerne? Why they decided to come in out in Lucerne, and not in Paris, or not in Geneva, or not in Zurich? Because this place is something special for them.
The city, but also like they know that Bucherer has a reputation as well as Chinese or Japanese talking sales consultants, probably. Yeah.
We have them
everywhere. Yeah.
Not in Neuchâtel probably, but then in a bigger city for sure.
Yeah.
So nowadays it's quite easy to buy whatever we want to buy. Bulgari Finissimo or whatever, something. Mont Blanc, whatever. These brands are presented worldwide, but the question is why they will buy there, because of the experience, because of the emotions, because of something special. Because when we already have 5, 10, 20, 30 watches, we are looking for something different. So it could be some special piece, some very special watch, but then it's very important, for my opinion, is experience.
Okay, but when you gave the example of the Asian just being shipped nearly, by big bus and then into Bucherer, half an hour later out again, each of them back with 2 Rolex or so. This has nothing to do with experience, or what do you think? I mean.
Okay, very good point. Yeah. But then, why in this case they bought the boutiques in the United States?
Why they
bought the boutiques in the United States?
Bucherer, why they acquired Bucherer?
Why?
Their main arguments are because of their online presence, that they can bounce.
Because in United States it's very famous. It's very, very popular.
It's one of the biggest online shop. They are certified pre-owned business, as well as in order to bounce a bit the Asian market, which is maybe a bit insecure, and the American market is still
so it's the way to be present where the customers are. And in Switzerland, Lucerne is quite a special exception when we are talking about the boutiques where the buses are stopped just near, because in Zurich we don't see that so much, in Geneva neither.
So Lucerne is more of an exception, you think?
It's more an exception, and
it's also the name of the city. People know Asian people. I mean, now we are making speculations. Maybe people maybe made studies, but me, I'm just speculating like that this is just as well. It has the city itself as a mystical, emotional thing in their head. So they know Lucerne. If I bought a watch there, I can also talk to my friends and said, this is the Rolex from Lucerne.
It's like we want to buy Chanel, we will probably go first to Paris.
That's one thing. It has zero importance. You will not talk with your friends about it, that you talked about the watch for 3 hours or 4 hours and then cheered with champagne and bought it. It doesn't matter, because maybe they bought it within 15 minutes. At least they bought it.
In this case, also, it's very important to see what kind of audience you target, what kind of watches you have. As we talk to e-commerce, when we sell the watches of 300, when we sell the watches of 300,000, it's not the same thing. And I don't remember if I showed you, but there is probably you heard about the pyramid of Maslow. Yeah, but here I'm talking about the pyramid of Maslow for watches. First, there will be no watch. We don't need any watches. Then there will be something nice, just to see the time. Daniel Wellington. Then there will be something more respected.
Maybe there is even more practical here, like a swatch or so.
Yeah. Just one of example.
Okay.
Then there will be Tissot, because it's famous, because it's Swiss. I'm talking just about not very expensive. Then we are talking about a status watch, and then it's going to be Rolex. First Rolex, Patek Philippe, whatever. So the status, but still we have something else. Here we are talking about you. When you have your status, as we see all these Japanese or all these Chinese clients going, they bought whatever it is. It could be something EVC, it could be something else, Omega, whatever. It depends only on the people who is around them when they're back home, with whom, look, I have new color of Rolex, or I have new color of Omega, whatever. But then, when they are already in this society, they want something more. They want something special. Here would be also Patek Philippe, probably, Audemars Piguet as well. But then, everybody have them in their circle. Everybody has Rolex, everybody have also Patek Philippe, and also Audemars Piguet, and also a couple
of them. And there are special brands or the limited editions, of course.
And then, the same should go for the commerce. For the distribution. What we are looking for the distribution? Is it emotions? Is it price? Is it availability? Is it? It's just now that I'm thinking about that. And then you see what kind of brand here there would be. Rebel Forcé, for example, the watch that costs 2 Ferrari, for example, or Kerbidant's very limited watches that will be made specially for you with your design, according to and the design of the dial they will do according to your date of birth. Here are the emotions. Emotions, yourself. And the distribution would be completely different for this kind of brands. And
me, in my cases, I'm just looking at luxury watches, so I'm kind of starting here.
Kind of here. So here, price, availability, access.
But also emotions, of course. I mean, upwards, there is no limit. Kind of.
So I would say that these are the main points.
The emotions, of course,
First emotions. Because we don't need to watch to read the time. We have iPhone, laptop, or whatever.
It's totally unnecessary. There is such a high switching cost as well. The people, low switching cost, I mean, if you buy a Rolex or an